Oh my God. You want to talk about get woke, go broke? Woo! Alphabet had more than $70 billion in market cap wiped out, and it's blaming YouTube. Let me not bury the lead. YouTube made changes to its algorithm to surface authoritative sources. Boom! Engagement, ad revenue, everything collapsed. It's actually not that bad. It's sending Alphabet stock down 8%, and it is more complicated than just get woke, go broke. It's not entirely about wokeness. It's a bigger play here. Alphabet is trying to cater its algorithm to what the media is telling it needs to do. So that does include banning Alex Jones. It does include pushing down actual YouTubers. These media activists are pressuring YouTube to change, to hurt YouTube creators. You know what made YouTube good? YouTubers. The natural development and evolution of YouTubers. Now listen, that doesn't mean YouTube should never intervene to get rid of some nasty content. No, it just means that when they bend to the mainstream, it's no surprise they're down $70 billion. It's bad faith lies coming from the media. They smear PewDiePie over dumb, edgy jokes. Listen, you know what really makes me angry? For years, for decades, Family Guy and South Park have made substantially worse jokes. They're funny, but worse in terms of culture than people on YouTube, okay? You literally have episode after episode where Eric Cartman mocks Kyle for being Jewish and talks about him having gold around his neck. It's a joke. It's a TV show everyone likes. The activists target YouTube, they smear YouTube, and YouTube says, whatever you say. And now they're down $70 billion in market cap. It's the most annoying thing in the world. It's really, really frustrating. Ruth Porat was probably referring to changes YouTube made to curb the spread of fake news and conspiracy theories. It shows YouTube is willing to forego some short-term ad revenue for the long-term health of the company. Now look, I don't like flat earthers. I don't like anti-vaxxers. I don't like conspiracy theorists. But here's the thing. I'm willing to have a conversation. Now, I have some friends who, woohoo, they have lost it. A buddy of mine just watches nothing but flat earth videos, and he's convinced. But what do? People are allowed to be dumb. We don't live in a country where you're not allowed to post things based on how smart or stupid you are. Now, sure, YouTube doesn't need to be promoting this, but why is YouTube the publisher? Are they a platform? Are they a publisher? If they're a platform, they need to be neutral and allow content to emerge. But it's complicated because the algorithmic nightmare is upon us. Humans make the algorithm. There's no way to solve this problem other than, you know what? Maybe what YouTube should be doing is if you subscribe to somebody, you see their content. I don't know how else to solve the problem. I will admit, the algorithm greatly benefits me. I have substantially more viewers than subscribers. Did you know this? This is true for a lot of creators, not all. There are some people who will have like 1 million subs, but they'll only get like 80,000 views because for the most part, most of their subs don't even watch their content. For me, it's the inverse. And there's a lot of big creators that are like this. I get more views than I have subscribers. So I don't mean like I've got on this channel like 360,000 subs and I get like between 100 and 200,000 views. It's been a little down in the past, algorithm changes. It affects, everybody. Content affects people, news cycles. So like the past few days, views have been a little bit down, but it's not really that big of a deal. Ultimately, what happens is my unique viewership on this channel is something like, what is it? I think in like 4 or 5 million people. 4 or 5 million people watch my content. I only have like 300 or so thousand. So the algorithm is making my channel work. If we were on a strictly subscriber basis, how would people discover your content? You'd be like any other podcast. So anyway, the point is, it's a serious challenge. Where does YouTube draw the line? Do they allow flat earth? Do they allow anti-vax? Do they allow 9/11 truthers? Well, they've decided to start surfacing authoritative content, which means they're giving money to CNN. CNN, BuzzFeed, these companies are the ones lying about and smearing YouTube. So YouTube then says, okay, we cave, we'll prop you up. Why? They're not regular mainstream America. More people watch YouTube. YouTube needs to stop bending the knee. On Monday, after reporting that ad revenue grew 15% versus the 24% it saw a year ago, Google's parent company Alphabet saw its stock punished. It fell more than 8% Tuesday afternoon. According to Porat, YouTube was one of the culprits. While YouTube clicks continue to grow at a substantial pace in the first quarter, the rate of YouTube click growth decelerated versus a strong quarter one last year, reflecting changes that we made in early 2018, which we believe are overall additive to the user and advertiser experience. Porat said on the company's earnings call Monday. Let me make something clear. Advertisers were pulling out of YouTube. So YouTube said, okay, we better make changes. They made changes. And now engagement and ad revenue is down. And now their market cap is down. You see the problem? I don't know if, I don't want to sit here and say that YouTube shouldn't ban, things, because some things should be banned, but maybe YouTube shouldn't be acting like a publisher and interfering in what people search for and what they find. Look, pushing CNN and CBS and all these other companies, that makes you a publisher, because you have chosen arbitrarily some companies that you think are better than others. Why? How about, okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you just guarantee whenever someone searches for news, they get my videos? What's wrong with it? Why should I say that CNN is better than me? I certainly don't think that's true. And I would posit there are substantially more YouTubers who think I am a better source than CNN because I actually source and fact check CNN, right? So why don't I get to be authoritative sources? Because that's not how it works. Because the big brand with the big money is determining who is right and who isn't. And then BuzzFeed and the New York Times write trash fake news, which they include in this article. And then YouTube punishes all of us. They write fake news about PewDiePie. They punish all of us. This is really, really frustrating. I want to add, life is good, okay? It's frustrating, but YouTube is still a really, really great thing that's benefiting me greatly. It's allowing me to do this work. So, I like YouTube. I do. It's just frustrating that YouTube's going to act like we're lesser. CNN doesn't even make videos. They do now. They started doing it. But for years, all they do, these news outlets, is they repurpose their existing videos and then put it on YouTube. I make content for your platform. Why punish me? Why punish other creators? Why punish Steven Crowder? He made I'm not going to get into it, but he made a parody song and now they're going to delete his channel because he doesn't have the weight of Warner. It's insane. They talk about banning Alex Jones. Yes, Alex Jones, who helped build up your platform, and you throw him to the dirt. I get it. Alex Jones says crazy kooky things, but so what? Why is CNN right? CNN publishes fake news. For years they went on about Russiagate. They're not the arbiters of truth, nor is Facebook or MSNBC. If you're going to ban Alex Jones, you got to ban Rachel Maddow, and I'm not joking. For years, she said insane things like Russia was trying to shut off our electricity. Come on. That's Alex Jones level, conspiracy. But no, MSNBC is authoritative. They get the top slot. Alex Jones gets banned. I'm not a fan of Jones or Rachel Maddow. I'm trying to make a point about the favoritism of the mainstream media that YouTube's pulling off and how it's negatively impacting them and everyone else. They say YouTube was literally incentivized to keep its algorithm pumping junk to tons of people's feed so people would keep watching and the ad dollars would keep flowing. Are we going to ban Ancient Aliens? No, come on, for real. Let's complain about Ancient Aliens, which is worse. You have people on YouTube who make videos about weird conspiracy stuff. So, Ancient Aliens is like one of the top shows on A&E. You can see the double standard. They're lying. These activists don't actually care about this. The jokes made by PewDiePie were substantially lighter than Seth MacFarlane. Family Guy's got a character that is nothing but making fun of Jewish people. It's everything about him is a stereotype. They did a joke. I was watching Family Guy the other night, and there's that song, I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where it's like, I don't want money, and then the other band is Jewish, and they all quit. I'm like, that on a regular basis on Family Guy. That's the jokes they make. South Park. Big, multi-million-dollar programs. Some of the top earners. Family Guy syndicated on Fox local affiliates, Cartoon Network, TBS. That's okay. PewDiePie makes like 4 bad jokes. End of the line. Everyone on YouTube has to suffer. YouTube bends the knee. YouTube loses ad revenue. YouTube loses $70 billion market cap. I'm concerned because I just want YouTube to survive. But look at this. The new system is still far from perfect. As the New York Times' Kevin Roose pointed out in an interview with YouTube's chief product officer, Neil Mohan, it's still possible to fall down a rabbit hole of horrible videos on YouTube. But based on Porat's comments, the changes were effective enough to hurt YouTube engagement. This is a lie. Kevin Roose giving his opinion, it's insane. These people they don't fact check anything. They have no idea what they're talking about. Let me just make one point perfectly clear. When they talk about YouTube radicalization, they say like, I watched a Ben Shapiro video and then all of a sudden my son's watching, fringe far-right extremists. No, that's just not how it works. That makes literally no sense. The algorithm doesn't understand the context of radicalization. It doesn't know that Ben Shapiro is better or worse than any other creator. All it knows is the word Ben Shapiro. You're going to get more Ben Shapiro videos. You watch an immigration video, you get immigration videos. They claim radicalization, but it makes no sense. Think about this. The example I use. If you've watched a clip on YouTube from, say, the new, from the old Superman movie, Man of Steel, the argument would stand that within 3 videos, all you would see is videos about like Superman is God and the most extreme Superman fandom and people fighting in the street over Superman toys. You don't. You just see more Superman. Radicalization is quite literally not possible unless a human being goes in and appoints a score to specific words in a huge database. That's not how the algorithm works. The radicalization stuff is a nonsensical lie. What's really happening is people are watching political videos, which means they searched for them in the first place. They complain like, I watched one Joe Rogan clip and then all I got was Joe Rogan. That's not radicalization. That's quite literally YouTube saying, hey, you watched this before. Maybe you'll like the same thing. Same thing. It's all lies. And then what happens? With billions in market cap gone and analysts already downgrading Alphabet stock, the biggest question surrounding YouTube today is whether it will continue making improvements to curb the spread of toxic content or be shocked back into inaction for the benefit of its shareholders. Okay, I'll tell you what. How about we make a deal? YouTube makes changes when Family Guy and South Park are taken off the air for being too offensive. That's never going to happen. So end the double standard. Otherwise, I'm sorry, YouTube. You just got woke and went broke. More videos to come in a few minutes. I'll see you shortly.